Hey guys, I got some more updates on the hepatitis in children. And I got this from MNJ. She's in the comments all the time. She's got a little picture of a poodle, and I met her in person, was able to give her a hug, and she is an awesome human being, and I really appreciate her being there all the time. So that's the kind of community that I'm talking about all the time. Woo! Now, she watches Dr. Bean, and he had a really good video. I will put it in the description below, and I'll also put it on my Telegram channel, Financial Fitness 318. When I get these videos, I try to shoot them over there first. Pow! As soon as I see something, I go, boop, I shoot it to Telegram. You can go over there. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. I'm gonna pin a comment in the comment section to that channel and my other welding channel if you're into welding. But I'm gonna cover pretty much what he did, hopefully in about 8 minutes, because his video is like 28 minutes long, and that's a long time for anybody to sit still and listen to him speak. Now, I'm not saying he's a bad speaker. I'm just saying he's a super intelligent doctor that's extremely hard to listen to. His mouth moves, and I'm somewhere else. So I have to print off what he was saying and bring you the hot spots. So I'm not trying to plagiarize the guy. I'm really trying to help him and get people to look at him. So I'm going to put his video everywhere. It won't be hard to find. And thank you, MNJ. And before we get going, hit the like and subscribe button and ring the bell. Thanks, guys. Okay. Clinicians are asked to be aware of potential new cases of unexplained hepatitis in children aged 16 or under. All the cases have been around 4, 5, 6 years old. Around 4 point something, I think. But now they're saying 16 years or under. It said it 3 or 4 times while I was reading through this. It's just too much. All staff involved in care for these children should use a standard Ipc precautions with optimal placement in single in-suite rooms, whilst the patient is considered infectious until resolution of the symptoms. Ipc stands for infectious disease control. That's what I wrote down here. I'm not sure. You doctors and nurses, you know better than me. I'm just trying to lay out how they're dealing with it. They are putting these people at the end of the hall, somewhat of a quarantine. They're telling their staff to, be careful, treat it seriously. I'm not saying this is anything. It could be a nothing burger. But to put this in perspective, Scotland usually gets about 4 cases a year, roundabout. They've had 5 in 3 weeks. So that's what we're looking at, and you're going to start hearing adenovirus. There's going to be murmurings and mumblings of this adenovirus or adenovirus or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to put a clip of this, what this virus is, at the end of this video. I'm just going to do a screen recording of the best explanation I could find. And it says nowhere in there anything about hepatitis. It happens in kids. Most of the time, something's not quite right with them. It attacks the weak. Sound familiar? So you use your own judgment. It's up to you to be, the critical thinker. Think about everything I say, Dr. Bean says, the news. I don't know if you should even listen to the news. But, all right. United Kingdom, April 8th. In England, there are approximately 60 cases under investigation, with most cases being 2 to 5 years old. Some cases have required transfer to specialist children's liver units, and small number of children have undergone liver transplant. Based on reports from special units, no child has died. Clinicians are asked to be aware of potential new cases of unexplained hepatitis in children age under 16. All right, Scottish. In Scotland, the National Health Service, 5 children aged 3 to 5 presented to the Royal Children's Hospital. Initial screening for hepatitis virus A, B, C, and E was negative. There's some holes in this, I'm telling you. With 1 hepatitis E result pending. So it looks like they don't know where they're finding this liver damage. They're blaming it on hepatitis, but they're testing negative for it. So I don't really get this. You guys are smart. You can figure this out. Do your own research. I'm just telling you news as I get it. Now, I'm going to put the link to his channel right here somewhere. I'm going to put it in my spot where I want people to go to my next video, and you can listen to the whole thing if you want to. That's what this is about, is taking care of each other and letting each other know what's up. I really appreciate it, MMJ. And there's been some controversy in the comments. See, my mic's broke, and I've got to put the camera really close so it gets my audio. And I'm getting some people saying I'm using a green screen in the background, and I got a little bitty anvil because I'm trying to make it look big. Well, there is no trickery here. I despise that stuff, and I'm going to do this, not to brag on my anvil, but it's important. There's none of that here. There's so much of that, and I cannot blame the guy for thinking that, because there's so much fake crap out there. People will, they discredit a lot. But while we're here, it is 37 inches long, okay? So it's not a small anvil. It's a 440-pound J.H. Williamson anvil, and there is no tomfoolery here. Have an awesome day. Later.
Adenoviruses have been in the news recently. There was a recent outbreak of adenovirus infections in New Jersey, and it was responsible for the deaths of at least 10 children. So what are adenoviruses, and how dangerous are they really? Adenoviruses are, actually, a common group of viruses that are most known for causing mild upper respiratory illnesses like a mild cold, but they can also cause severe problems like pneumonia. They can also cause diarrhea, pink eye, bladder infections, and even neurological diseases if the infection hits the brain or spinal cord. These viruses circulate year-round and are spread when a person sneezes or coughs, which releases the viruses into the air. If the virus lands on another person's nose, mouth, or eyes, bullseye. Alternatively, the virus might land on nearby objects like a light switch, where they can be difficult to remove with cleaning products and may remain infectious for weeks. They can also be passed by close personal contact, like when Aunt Tilly pinches your cheek at the big family dinner.
You're so cute!
The good news is that hand washing with soap and water, and avoiding close personal contact with infected people, like Aunt Tilly, usually removes the threat. On the flip side, if you're sick, it's good to stay home and avoid spreading the illness. Cover your nose and mouth when you sneeze, cough into your elbow when you cough, and wash your hands frequently. There is a vaccine for adenoviruses, but it's only given to soldiers, and the risks of the vaccine are unknown for children. Now, unfortunately, adenovirus infections are more severe in children with underlying heart or lung diseases, as well as children with weakened immune systems. This brings us back to the outbreak in New Jersey, which has devastated already sick children at a nursing and rehabilitation center. In these outbreak settings, adenovirus infection can be diagnosed and identified with a viral culture, adenovirus-specific viral antigen assays, and polymerase chain reaction assays that look for the viral DNA. Fortunately, most adenovirus infections are mild and improve with hydration and a few days of rest. In extreme cases, particularly among individuals who have underlying medical problems like stem cell transplants, the infection can be severe and require antiviral drugs like cidofovir and brincidofovir, both of which have been shown to treat the infection but come with their own side effects. Alright, as a quick recap. Adenoviruses are common viruses that can cause a wide range of illnesses, the vast majority of which are mild, like the common cold. Unfortunately, these infections can become life-threatening if they strike someone with underlying medical problems. While there is no widely available vaccine for adenoviruses, taking a common-sense approach like avoiding close contact with sick people and washing your hands can protect you.